What's going on, everybody? It's Bree, and I'm back with another video about my instant locks, of course, that were done on relaxed hair. So I am a year and a half locked today, and I'll tell you what, this time has really flown. Like, I'm gonna be at my 2 year mark in no time. I'm gonna be 2 years locked in no time. So, I'll say this. I know that I am not the most consistent when it comes to posting my videos. I am posting my year update and posting. I'm sorry. I am uploading my year update and and my year and a half update damn near at the same time. But my year update is a lot of good stuff, a lot of good juicy stuff, and I definitely suggest going and watching that because there has been a lot that has changed since then. So, I guess I want to just start by talking to y'all about my hair care routine for my first year and then how it kind of changed after that. So, when I first started my lock journey, my routine was pretty consistent. I didn't really do a whole lot with my hair or deviate. The only things that really changed were really like the products that I was using. So, my good friend Sky underscore locks, I know that I have shouted her out on my channel before, but she's my good friend, y'all, and she guided me into my lock journey and she started my locks for me. And she makes this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oil, y'all. Oh my God, it is so good. And I started my journey with that oil. So after I've been locked for a couple of months, I kind of wanted to explore my options and just kind of see what else was out there. And I found this company called locs. I started using their oil and their wow, I just had a whole brain fart. My bad. I used their oil and their hydrating mist, and their products smell really, really good. Then I went back to Skylar. I went back to her oil, and one day, probably at like my 11-month mark, I washed my hair and I went to oil my scalp, and I realized that I didn't have any more of her oil, which devastated me. So I purchased some oil off of Amazon. I got it the next day because I couldn't get my hands on any more of my friend's oil at the time. So okay, so those are the oils. So once my hair mist ran out with Locklicious, I actually started making my own hair mist, which is just aloe vera juice, rose water, bottled water, and essential oils. And that has really kind of been a staple in my lock journey since I found it. Probably like around my 6-month mark. And I mean, that's like the best thing that I probably could have did for my hair. My hair is so soft when I use it, y'all. Like, when I use that spray on my hair like I'm supposed to, which is at least 3 or 4 times a week. Excuse me, y'all. But when I use it like I'm supposed to, my hair is so soft. Like, it feels like my hair feels like it feels when I leave the shop, when I use that hydrating mist, and I love it. Nothing is touching it. No no store-bought hydrator is really gonna touch that. You know what I'm saying? So I will highly, 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 highly recommend using that hair tonic. If you want to upgrade the health of your locks, you need to upgrade your moisture routine, and that's facts. I'm here to tell y'all. And that little aloe vera tonic, that's a really good way to go. So that's what I was doing for my year. And then once I hit my year mark, I kind of was just like, all right, I've been locked for a year. I've been doing the same thing. Let me kind of see, But here's kind of, I'm sorry, I keep itching. But here's what kind of inspired me. So like 2 months after I reached my year mark, I was scrolling on YouTube and this girl, I think her name is The Real Chloe. she popped up on my little I don't know what you call it, my home page, my home, I don't know what you call it, but one of her videos popped up, and it was an updated wash day routine. And I don't know, I usually never click on those kind of videos, but it had been a while since I seen one of her videos, so I just clicked on it, like, let me see what she been up to. And when I tell y'all, her hair was so freaking long, bro, I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, I know it has not been this long since I watched one of her videos. So I went to her channel and I was scrolling, because I've only been locked for a year and a half, and I've been watching her videos for that long, and I'm like, there's no way that her hair grew that much in a year and a half. And it did. It really did. Her hair grew so fast. So in her wash day routine, she was speaking about, I can't remember what the brand is called. I think it's Neiman Naturals or something like that. But she was basically using their tea rinses. She was using their hydrating mist, and I believe that she was using their oil. I'm not sure about the oil. I could low-key be making that up, but I know that for sure she was using the mist and the mist and the hair teas. And so her, just like how her hair grew, it really, really, really inspired me. And at that point, it had got me thinking back about my hair growth, and I started thinking about my friend Skylar, her hair oil. And when I started thinking about it, I realized genuinely that when I was using her oils, that was really the only time that I actually really saw hair growth. At the time when I was like going through it, and I was still very like new into my lock journey, when I was using it, I wasn't like, oh my God, my hair is growing so fast. It wasn't nothing like that. I just thought my hair was doing what it was supposed to do. But when I look at my hair growth when I was using her oil compared to when I don't use her oil, like, it's a really big difference. And then I was looking at old girl's hair, the real Chloe. I think that's what her name is. But I was looking at her hair like, man, her hair grew so much. If those people can do it and make natural products that really work, then I know I can. I can too. So that started me on my DIY oil journey, okay? And when I tell y'all, it has really been a journey. And my hair, I'll be honest, my hair has definitely suffered. So the first little combination of herbs and oils that I tried was, I had some olive oil and I had some grapeseed oil, and then I had clove, mint, and rosemary, and castor oil. And I infused all of those for like 2.5 weeks, and I was so excited. I was very optimistic. I'm like, yes, my hair is gonna be growing like crazy. First try, boom, boom, boom. And like, no. When I tell y'all, my hair was so dry, bro. My hair was so dry. I'm like, what in the world is happening? There is no way. Like, what? My hair was itchy. So I'm like, all right, well, clove is not it. So I tried another combination of the same oils, but I tried moringa, hibiscus, mint, rosemary, and a little bit less clove. And that didn't work. My hair was still extremely dry. And then I tried a whole bunch of other combinations after that. I couldn't even tell you all the combinations that I tried, but I was like getting really frustrated. I literally almost like threw my hat in. I almost really was like, all right, I'm done. I almost really purchased some store-bought oil. And because my hair was just so dry. Like, I didn't even remember what my soft locks felt like, you know? It was to the point where, so I have to say I'm very blessed with the hair that I have on my head. It's very thick, it's healthy, and then also the way that my hair grows, it grows with the lock. Some people, their hair grows outside of the lock, and that can get a little I know it can be a little frustrating, you know. So I know that I'm blessed that my hair grows like that. So to my surprise, I was, you know, oiling my scalp, and I can't really find the piece, and I don't really feel like digging through my hair right now, but um to my surprise, I started seeing, I guess I really wasn't super surprised, but I started seeing my hair breaking a little bit in my crown to where the hair was coming away from the lock, and it was definitely breakage because it was so dry. I found myself washing my hair more because, like, well, I needed to get that shit out of my hair. And then, like, I was so frustrated because I'm like, there is no way that all of this shit is failing. Like, there's no way, because every last one of these herbs are like specific for hair growth, nourishing hair, softening hair. Like, all of these is like known for that. So like, what am I doing wrong? And I was getting really frustrated, and I don't know what made me think of this, but y'all, I was using too much castor oil. That's what was doing it. And no, I feel like nobody really talks about the adverse effects that castor oil can have on your hair. So, you know, I was watching videos, but I obviously wasn't like following the directions. I just watched them to get information and to get inspiration. So basically, what I was doing, I was taking whatever oils that I was going to use, and then I was also taking my castor oil. I was like doing equal parts of all the oils, and I was infusing everything all together, when really you're supposed to take all of your oils and all of your herbs minus the castor oil, okay, infuse it, and then when you're done infusing and straining and all of that good stuff, then you add the castor oil in. But you only use a little bit. You only use, like, you know, a tablespoon or two, depending on, you know, how big your batch is. So what was happening was that, you know, castor oil is really, really thick, and you have to dilute it with other oils. Otherwise, it's not going to really do what it's supposed to do, especially if you leave it on your hair. So what was happening was, I mean, I was using all these really good herbs and ingredients and stuff like that, but the castor oil was kind of like blocking everything. It was like coating my hair and sitting on top of my locks. So nothing really could get in or out, but like not in a good way. It was like making it crunchy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my hair would be really dry, like crunchy, but I would put my fingers through it and I could feel the oil on it. But also, while I was like doing this, it would be like little balls. Like, I mean, it wasn't a lot of them, but I don't really know what I'm trying to say. It was the castor oil. It was too much. It wasn't absorbing into my hair, so there wasn't access. You know, when you have oil on your fingers, it's just supposed to be smooth. You know, there's not supposed to be little balls that form from the circular motion. It's just supposed to be smooth, you know. And it's like my fingers was almost sticky. So so yeah, I figured that out. And then also at the same time that I was trying all of these oils, I was also trying herbal hair teas. So it's like once I hit my year mark, I like just completely went left. I completely went left and deviated from everything that I was supposed to be doing. And I was trying things and I was doing it all at once. So, you know, once like my hair got like really dry, I kind of had to go back to my little hair tonic, because the way that I was using the teas, I was using them as a leave-in spray. And a lot of the videos that I was watching, it was for natural girls, but they didn't really have locks in their hair. Some of them did, but a lot of them were loose natural. And so some people, they can leave those teas in their hair, but me, my hair, I can't. It doesn't work. It makes my hair dry. So I had to go back to my tried and true, my tried and tested aloe vera tonic. And once I figured the oil out, then I went ahead and I started messing with the teas again. And that's when I realized, like, hey, this was also contributing to my hair being dry, because this is drying my hair out too. So now, instead of using them as a leave-in spray, like a moisturizing spray, what I do is I use it as a tea rinse. So this weekend, I did a lot this weekend. So I did a pre-poo with this oil that I made. So this oil that I used to pre-poo, this was the first oil that I made after I figured out that I was using too much castor oil. After I figured out what to do with it. So it made my hair really soft, but in the same token, it made my hair itch really bad. And I didn't want to throw it away. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep this. I'll probably use it as a pre-poo. So that's what I did this weekend. I used it as a pre-poo. And then I let that sit on my hair for a couple of hours. I like cooked dinner and cleaned the house and everything. And then I washed my hair with this Carol's Daughter. I feel like it's pretty popular, but it's the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight. It's the blue one with the little nozzle. So it's a thin shampoo, and it's got the nozzle, which I really like, because my roots, they're really thick. So it was really nice getting through that. And then it was a thin shampoo that lathered up really nice. It's got like micellar water in it, or something, micellar properties or something. It's supposed to like get the dirt and grime. In the description on Amazon, what I got, it said that it was a clarifying shampoo, but it doesn't actually specify that it's a clarifying shampoo on the bottle. So I don't know, but it did get my hair very clean, and it wasn't like super duper dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was nice. It was a good experience. I will say. Excuse me. So after that, I got out the shower. I wringed my hair out, and then I used my hair tea. So it was just hibiscus. I didn't have anything else in it. So I used that in a spray bottle until I got like to the very bottom, and then I poured it on my hair. But the spray bottle made it a little bit easier for me, for my hair to absorb it and it not be super messy. So I did it like that. And then I did a hot oil treatment at the same time as the hair tea. So this is the newest oil that I'm making. So I got this from Amazon. It's the Growth Booster Hair Pack. So it has henna, and I'm probably saying this wrong, shikaikai, I think that's how you say it, It's got amla, brahmi, bringraj, aloe vera, neem, hibiscus, curry leaf, kapoor katri, and fenugreek. And the way you're supposed to use this, you're supposed to make a paste, but I just made an oil out of it. Um, I used olive oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, avocado oil. I use the double boiler method, but the way I do my double boiler method is different from what I've seen. So basically, I get all my herbs and the oils minus the castor oil, and I put them in a mason jar, and then I get me a little pot of water, and I put the mason jar inside the pot of water, and I put it I put my stove on anywhere from 2 to the lowest setting, and I leave it on there for hours. Anywhere from 4 to like 10 hours, and that's been working for me. So I used this to do my hot oil treatment. This is the first time that I'm using this oil on myself. I've used it on my boyfriend. It makes his hair soft. So that was the first time that I used that oil on myself. So I did the tea, I did the hot oil treatment, I wrapped my hair in a bag, and then I sat under my hooded dryer for about 30 minutes, and then I rinsed it out. And you know what I've noticed when I go and get my hair done at the shop, my hair is always really soft, like when I leave the shop. But when I do my hair myself at home, it's not as soft as when I leave the shop right away. It might take like 2 or 3 days for it to get soft like that. I think a big factor is the fact that, excuse me, y'all. I think a big factor is that at the shop she uses a steamer. I think that helps a lot. And then she also uses conditioner in my hair. So I started using conditioner on my hair every now and then. I started using conditioner more when I was experimenting with these oils because my hair was so dry, y'all. Like, I had to do something. I had to do something because my hair was it was too dry. So, but I knew that I didn't want to use conditioner all the time. Even though it makes my hair very soft, it makes my hair super soft. Like, it's crazy how soft conditioner makes my hair. But I don't really think that the buildup with a long term effect, I don't really think that that's worth it. I know that, you can get ACV, or you could detox your hair once a year. That will help. But I just kind of want to stay away from the conditioner. So I knew that when I was using them more often, I knew that it was only going to be temporary. So what I've learned just in doing all of this is that the hair teas, they can kind of like they can work as a conditioner as well. You don't have to use the creamy conditioners. You could dilute it a lot with water, but you don't necessarily have to use conditioners. You can use the hair teas in place of the conditioners. And my experience, this week when I washed my hair, it was actually a really good experience, and my hair is really soft right now. So I washed my hair 3 days ago, and it is really soft. Like, it feels really good. So okay. So I told you the first oil that I made once I figured out about my bad, y'all. The first oil that I made once I figured out about the castor oil was a mixture of moringa, hibiscus, and rosemary. Um, and it made my hair really soft, but it made my hair itch. So I kept it and I use it as that pre poo. The second, I believe, time is so weird, y'all. The way time goes, like the way it moves, like 2 weeks can feel like forever ago, and a year could feel like yesterday. You know, like it just the way it's like the way I've been experiencing life since I've turned 30, literally, like life is not life, I'm sorry, time. The way I've been experiencing time since I've turned 30 is literally been like a mind fuck. Like, I don't even know what time is anymore. Like, it's so crazy the way it moves. Like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. All right, but that's another story for another day. I don't even remember what I was trying to say. Dang. Okay, so the first oil had the moringa powder in it. The second oil that I made was amla. It's amla, rosemary, and mint. And I've been using that oil probably for like, I don't even know how long. Time is so crazy. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I feel shit. I don't know. It's something like that. So this is the first time that I've washed my hair since I've been using my amla oil. And when I tell you, now, I don't know, my new growth just feels ridiculous. It just feels so thick, y'all. And when I look at my hair, it looks like poofy. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just not used to it being like this poofy. Like, my roots is just, they rooting right now. And I'm like, is this normal? I don't know if this is normal. I don't ever really remember my hair laying like this. Like it's just my roots is rooting right now. So I don't know if that's because of the amla. I don't know if it's because I sat under the dryer this time. I don't know what it is, but I'll definitely keep y'all updated. Um, yeah, so I think that's it. I've been talking for long enough, damn near 30 minutes. If y'all have, excuse me, if y'all have made it this far, y'all are real ones. Thank y'all for visiting my channel. And I'll see y'all next time.